The world and the economic landscape is changing at a rapid pace, and the youth has to change for the new global reality. EXCELLENCIA is the part of that solution, training the next generation.
The present system is focusing more on getting ranks. But our focus is not just getting ranks, but also to be successful after getting into any professional college and excelling thereafter.
Having completed his Masters in Chemistry from Hyderabad Central University in 1996, Mr. Venkat Muriki has served as an eminent faculty at prestigious institutions for over 17 years. Taking his mission forward to raise the bar of providing world-class education, he has now established EXCELLENCIA, a first-ever multi-facility model junior college for national and international competitive examinations.
My son is 16 years old and I worked really hard nurturing him and taking care of him the 16 years. And I made him as a child where the school, parents and the teachers are proud of. This year he'll be stepping out of school and entering into a different level of life where his personality and future will be shaped. I'm looking for a college which gives him a platform to bring out the best in him in terms of progressive education, social discipline and leadership qualities.
With diverse degree options, variety of course formats, the EXCELLENCIA campus spreads across 11 acres in an eco-friendly environment at Shamirpet, Hyderabad. It is well equipped with state-of-the-art technology and world-class infra and sports facilities. It runs a separate boys and girls hostel having a limited accommodation. The kitchen is fully maintained by EXCELLENCIA, ensuring a hygienic and healthy diet plan.
The most important phase in any student's life or a parent's life which they really fear about is that phase of 11th and 12th. And yes, it is really the most important turning point of any individual's life.
The concerns faced by an aspirant of any competitive examination can be addressed by a person who has already faced such problems. We create a platform for these aspirants to interact with the alumni of various universities across the globe. This way, with this experience, these guys can be placed in a next higher orbit.
Any individual, if he can focus on multiple things at a time, that increases his thinking through, yes, non-academics, cultural activities, sports, etc. Other than academics, now if we can gain this kind of exposure at a earlier level other than undergraduation level, something like your 11th and 12th or secondary level, that would be an excellent add-on to any individual in terms of his brighter future, in terms of his approach to his life. When we say that in your turning point of life, you need to work 24/7, you need to work harder and harder to achieve something in your competitive exams and all. It's not about giving your physical effort for 24 hours. It's all about how much productive work, how much are you getting your mind into the subject.
The stress has to be minimized. If I say we are going to execute a job without stress, it is wrong. So stress is there in every part of life. So it's all about, here we want to teach the students how to handle the stress than to avoid it. So we came up with a model, a method, a curriculum in which we are optimizing the stress and getting a better results. And we don't accept that, in these 2 years, a student should only focus on academics. We are very much clear in that the student should be given good food, good hostel, which is hygienic, and a playground. He need to play, he need to relax apart from academics. This is going to energize himself. So definitely output is going to improve.
I know from now onwards I have very little control on my son's life because he will be moving into a hostel, and I'm concerned about his good company, his health, his diet, his daily routine, and of course education. And every mother would like will be concerned about all these aspects.
Faculty is spending 50% of his time with the student in work sessions. In this process, an emotional bonding develops between them, which makes a student doesn't feel that he is away from the home.
I am managing partner of GGK Technologies. We are an IT company with about 600 software engineers working in our Gachipoli office. We recruit software engineers from top colleges in India, including IITs. One thing that I see lacking in the students coming from these top colleges is they don't have the required analytical skills, logical thinking, more importantly the independent thinking and decision making capabilities. They are low on self-confidence, communication skills, poor communication skills. They cannot present themselves properly. So these are some of the gaps that software industry is seeing, especially from the students who have studied in Andhra Pradesh. They have got high percentage in 12th, top ranks, but when they have gone to their undergraduate, they study in top colleges, including IITs, but when it comes to their performance, we are seeing there is a huge gap between what industry is expecting and what academia is producing. Understanding the pain points of the industry, I have decided to associate myself with EXCELLENCIA, support Venkat and his team in these efforts. The goal here is to make sure that every child is accelerated irrespective of their background. We accelerate them and bring them to a certain level. Then we make sure that every child is challenged to take bigger problems in life, and then we want to enrich every child. So that's the key thing here: accelerate, challenge, enrich. The other key thing that we want to focus on is SAT. There is no institute in Hyderabad that's focusing on SAT. There are a lot of opportunities for students who want to go abroad, specifically US. So we want to prepare every child here for SAT. And the third thing is the medical entrance. So we want to be prepared, preparing students for IIT, SAT and medical entrances. That's what our goal is, and I wish everybody a successful career here.